Alright, welcome back. Nick here from Animal Engineering. So today we're going to make a start on pulling the headers apart and we'll weld them out. So yeah, we'll pull them out one by one, weld them up, fit them back in. Yeah, we'll get them out. Right, so I've got my 4 header tubes out. I'm going to go through, put a few extra tacks on underneath where I couldn't get to in the actual car. Do a quick test fit, make sure they still line up, and then yeah, we'll purge them out and weld them. And then see how they go. We might need a few minor tweaks to get them back in the car, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So it's super important to make sure all your stainless is nice and clean. So with some acetone, clean rag, go through, thoroughly clean it. So I've got 304 stainless, I'll be using 308 tick wire, 1.6mm, and at the moment I've got about 40 amps. So we'll see how that goes. If we have to adjust it, we will. Alright, so I've had that purging up for about 5 minutes, so it should be good enough to go. So I've got the purge set at about 2 litres a minute. Probably only really a couple of litres worth of air inside this actual pipe, so 5 minutes of purging should get us in the right sort of ballpark to carry on. That's good. Fits in there nice and good still. Obviously didn't get too much warpage in it, so I was kind of expecting to get a reasonable amount, but that's good, that's really good. Alright, we'll move over and do the other 3 for this side. Beautiful. Well, that one went straight in as well, so surprisingly not getting anywhere near as much distortion as I thought we would, considering how many bends and how it goes all over the show. But, yeah, both of them have basically gone straight back in, exactly how they came out. So if we carry on like this, we'll be laughing. Alright, well that goes in alright. They're a bit tricky to get in there, but once they actually slot into place, they're a bit looser than. Alright, so we'll move on to the driver's side now. Alright, fast forward a couple of days now, and got the other side, the driver's side header tubes all welded up, and yeah, we're ready to put them in. So got the passenger side there, the driver's side. So been through and cleaned them, pickled all the welds, cleaned them up. So yeah, had a bit of a delay, had a bit of rain and wind, and you see the shed I'm working out of. There's big holes everywhere, and that corner there actually blew off in the wind yesterday, so I had to clean that up and sort of just tack it back together. Anyway, we'll get the driver's side header tubes in first, we'll tack them in, and then we'll move over to the passenger side. So they all went in really good. I didn't have to modify most of them. This one here, I did have to cut this bend off and reorientate it a little bit. It didn't really line up after the welding, but yeah, that was the only one that I did have an issue with. So it's pretty good really, considering all the welding and bends and stuff going all over the show, that that was the only one that I had an issue with. So yeah, we'll chuck them in, tack them up. Well, thought I was going to get to carry on, but weather's just turned to shit again. It's hailing and it's raining. We'll leave it for another day, I think. Alright, so I thought that was recording, but I mustn't have pushed the button. But anyway, got the driver's side headers in. There, they're all in and tacked up. There, we'll move over to the passenger side. So one thing I probably haven't mentioned until now is earth placement. So throughout this whole process, I've been making sure I'm moving the earth around and always have it connected to the piece that I'm actually tacking up. So, for example, I'm about to tack this tube. So I'll put the earth clamp on that tube. That way the current will go to the shortest path, which is to the earth clamp. So if I was just going to chuck it on the body of the car or anywhere else, there is a potential that the current will try and go up through the block. Could screw up your crank bearings and stuff like that if it's arcing out through there. So it's very important, make sure your earth clamp is as close as possible to where you're going to be welding. Through the power editing, that tack up was probably a lot easier than it actually was, but just trying to get the teak torch in there was a bit of a mission. Anyway, they're all tacked in. So yeah, got a little bit of work to finish off underneath the car. So I'll get that all fabbed up, and then yeah, we'll have a look at trying to get these actually out. So I'm still waiting on some spring clips for the collectors there. Ordered them a couple of months ago and they've just sort of disappeared. So hopefully they'll be here shortly. But yeah, we'll finish off underneath the car and then we'll pull these out and weld them up. We'll leave it there for this episode. Headers are all welded up, tacked in. Yeah, had sort of planned on finishing off the whole exhaust in this video, but had a little bit of an issue. So yeah, we'll finish it up. Next episode, we'll have the exhaust fully finished and welded up. So yeah, stay tuned. Cheers for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like it.